We have big news. We have exciting news for you. Tell them what it is, Serena.
We are super excited to announce that we are starting our first membership this January 2024.
Yay! Membership.
So we're excited to let you know that we will be hosting a monthly membership where when you join, you will be
With us live in a Zoom room once a month for a workshop like we just hosted. It's going to be a workshop like that, one topic each month, a different topic. You might even help us come up with the following month's topic from inside our membership. Super excited to meet you. It was so fun meeting a few of you in our inaugural workshop. So we're really looking forward to that.
And when you are a member, you will also be receiving a monthly newsletter where I'm going to be a little more intimate and I'll be sharing the things that are working and the things that aren't working for me.
Yeah, like taking a tool that you've learned from the podcast and how you're implementing it and how well that worked, or maybe if it didn't work. And then Amma can put in my 2 bits worth. We'll see how that goes. But a membership newsletter and a membership live Zoom room workshop starting in January 2024. Can sign up through our Patreon link in the show notes. Yeah.
Yes, everything will be in the show notes, and we can't wait to see you there, listeners.
We can't wait. Yay.
Happy Family Fun Fridays, families. We're back with more.
We're back. Yay. And, to tag on to the car seat episode from Tuesday, if you're having problems or troubles getting your littles into their car seat, there are a few ideas in there. And I also wanted to say, because while we were recording, I omitted to mention this part. But if they're really not wanting to go in, remember to acknowledge their feelings. I hear that you don't want to go in. I hear that you don't want to get buckled up. And I need to get you in your car seat so we can go. We need to get to wherever it is you're going. So remember that piece when you're doing the other things like singing the songs with them, or, do you want to do get your arms in, or do you want me to help you? All the different things we talked about as helpful ways that hopefully it'll help. And some days are just going to be hard with car seats. They're just a difficulty, right? And remember always to acknowledge the feelings that are there. I hear you. I get it. It's frustrating. You would rather not have to put your arms in, and I need to keep you safe. Here go your arms in the belt. Okay. So while you're getting them in the car seat, here's a fun song. And you can practice it this weekend because I have a really fun activity to share with you in a few minutes too. This is called Riding in My Car, or the Car Song, and it's by Woody Guthrie. Now, I'm going to sing a couple of his verses, and then I'm going to do some improvised verses that I've written for modern day parents, because when this was written, we didn't have kids in car seats. So I've put in a few verses that are going to help with the car seat part. All right, so it goes like this. And this is going to be fun too for your littles to do with you. Ready? So you got to get those lips going, and that'll be really fun. And if you start humming as you're getting the coats on, take their hand and start walking down to the car. Take you riding in the car. Take you riding in the car. Take you riding in the car. I'll take you riding in the car. Anytime you want to throw in the click clack, open up the door, boys. Click clack, open up the door, girls. Front door, back door, clickety clack. I'll take you riding in the car. Climb up in your seat now, or if they're little ones, I'll pop you in your seat now. Get up in your seat now so I can take you riding in the car. Arms go in the straps, yeah. Bottom scooches way on back. Buckle you up and away we go. Take you riding in the car. Take you riding in the car. Engine it goes brr, brr, engine it goes brum brum, engine it goes brum brum, take you riding. It's really hard for me to keep singing
I'm
because
sorry.
Serena is in my face giggling away. And I love
can't
that.
stop laughing.
I love it. I'm going to zoom you home again. I'm going to zoom you home again. I'm going to zoom you home again. Brr, brr, here we go home. So there you go.
I
A bit
wish
of
you guys
fun with the
could see-
mama and the
I wish you can see Amma. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's so funny.
Oh, but speaking of being able to see Amma, this is a great moment to say we're excited because in a few weeks, we're going to create Zoom room sing-alongs
Yes.
with you,
Yes.
our listeners. We're going to try to find a time that works for us and for a lot of you. And we hope that you can be there. So that's just a little advance excitement.
Yes, very exciting.
And then you will be able to see me and you can giggle too.
I was cracking up the whole time since you started.
And I was trying not to look at her, but we're on Zoom and her face is like right in my face.
I was trying not to look at you.
That
too.
was fun.
Yes,
Right?
but
Go ahead.
I just want to say I love that song. You had just said a few lines before when we mentioned recording this episode, and ever since you said it, it pops up in my head all the time. So I hope our families enjoyed it as much as I do because I'm obsessed. It's stuck in my head all the time. I love it.
And honestly, it is such a good one because it brings your playfulness out. It brings your
Yes.
energy up.
Very
So
true.
that's the thing when we're trying to get our children to do something that they don't want to do that we need them to do, like get in their car seat. If you can bring that playful, upbeat energy to the game of getting them in the car seat, make a game out of it, like my Amma always said. And it'll often go better. All right. What you got for us, Mama Serena?
All right. So our book that we encourage you, if you can stop by the library and see if they have it, All Buckled Up by Andrea Zimmerman and illustrated by David Clemesha. Clemesha.
Yeah. And what I love about this book is that when they read about other people, like in this book, there's firefighters and race car drivers and bulldozer drivers that are all buckling up when they get in their vehicles. And so when a child sees that those big people are buckling up, then it inspires and encourages them to buckle up a bit more too. We don't have to kind of drill that thought home to them. Just reading the story with them can, it'll compute in their brains. They'll start to get that this is a thing that all people in vehicles do. So that's why I wanted to bring in, and there are other books out there. This was the one that I liked the look of the most when I was researching them. So the activity that I want to share with you for the weekend, you're going to need a cardboard box big enough that your child can sit in comfortably. I had a fairly long one, like 2.5 feet, maybe even it was 3 feet long, something like 30 inches, something like that. Quite long and narrow. Anyway, I made it into a car, you guys. I cut out a steering wheel out of cardboard, and then we use paper fasteners. So you make a little hole in the cardboard in the center of the steering wheel, and then you make a little hole where it's going to go through the end of the box. That's going to be your steering wheel spot. And it's those things that you poke through the hole, and then at the back, there's 2 pieces that split open so that the steering wheel actually can turn. So that's super cool. And I'm going to post photos of these, the car that I made. We call it a box car, that I made for my little fellow that was with me the last few years. And I tell you, he spent hours in that box driving his car. And I made 4 gauges. He also loved gauges, and most kids do. And I'll show you how I made those with some photographs too. But like a gas gauge. And again, I use the paper fasteners so that the needle can actually turn, and a speedometer, and oil pressure, like all the different gauges, right? So he would just get in there and he would spin the gauges and he would turn the wheel. So much fun. Cardboard is our friend. When we have littles around, cardboard is our friend. So hopefully you can gather that up. And if you don't have a box this weekend, of course, you don't have to do these the weekend that we suggest it, but it's a super fun one. So keep your eyes open. Lots of times grocery stores, or like Serena says, some of you will be ordering from Amazon, and then there will be boxes coming into your homes. So keep an eye out for the right size for a box car for your child or children. So there we go. All the car theme this week. Well, we love you. Have a really fun weekend, and we'll be back Tuesday with more goodness for you.
Bye-bye.